Welcome to Healthy Foods Station. Paneer paratha without wheat flour. And this is absolutely gluten free. So, this recipe sounds interesting, isn't it? Let's get started and move on to the ingredients which we need. 3/4 cup of jawar flour or sorghum flour. 1/4 cup of rice flour, 1 cup of water, salt to taste, 1 to 2 teaspoon of oil. While making the parathas, we will require rice flour for dusting the parathas and oil for roasting the parathas. For stuffing, 200 grams of grated paneer, coriander powder, turmeric, red chili powder, amchur powder, chaat masala, garam masala, salt and kasuri methi. For making the dough, we'll keep water for boiling. Now add in salt to it and little bit of oil. Mix it nicely and bring the water to the boiling point. Once the water comes to boiling, we can add in our flours to it. See, the water has started boiling. Now we will switch off our flame and add in the jawar flour and the rice flour to it. Jawar flour goes in and then goes in the rice flour. Now mix both the flours with water very nicely. We should see that there are no lumps formed, and once it is mixed very nicely, we will cover the pan. We have to mix this with very nicely so that we can make a smooth dough. Cover the pan and let it rest for 10 minutes or until it is warm enough for kneading. Now, after 10 minutes, we see our dough is warm enough and we can start kneading our dough. Now, let's take out this dough to a plate and start kneading. We have to knead this dough very well, at least for 4 to 5 minutes. This step is important to make hassle-free parathas. So keep kneading so that it forms a soft dough ball. Now take some oil to your palms if you feel it's sticky. I am taking little bit of oil to my palms and will make a smooth dough. After kneading properly, we'll make a nice log of the dough and divide into the 3 big portions. Our smooth dough balls are ready. For stuffing, we will mix all the spices with paneer. You can make variations and changes in spices and flavors as per your liking or requirements. For me, this is perfect. Mix and crumble the paneer nicely. Check the taste and make the balls out of it. We should make stuffing balls really very nice so that they don't come out when we roll our parathas. So crumbling the paneer nicely and making the nice very firm balls is one important tip again. So we'll make the stuffing balls. I'll make 3 balls out of this stuffing. See, our stuffing balls are ready now. For making the parathas, dust the rolling board with rice flour. Take a dough ball and start making a cup out of it. Ensure that the center of the cup is thick and edges are thin. So our cup shape of dough ball is ready. Now take the stuffing ball and place it in a cup. Press the stuffing ball with your left thumb and start closing the cup tightly with right hand to form a ball. Once this ball is formed, place it on the rolling board and flatten it nicely. Now we'll start this rolling gently. Remember, this is not a wheat flour and hence it can break easily. So please be gentle with it. The parathas are rolled nicely and will not make it much thinner. And this thickness is perfect of parathas. Now, after making and rolling the parathas, we'll see how to roast it. I have already kept the griddle for heating. Once it's hot, brush some oil. Dust the excess rice flour and put the back side of the paratha on the tawa or griddle. So remember that back side has to be put on the tawa. Once the paratha goes on the tawa or griddle, brush the oil on the paratha and wait patiently. Yes. We have to wait patiently and should not hurry to flip the paratha. This tip is very important as jar flour is fragile and it may break. So, flip out the parathas gently. If you are not able to flip the parathas with one ladle, then use 2 ladles to flip so that you can easily flip the parathas. Now once again, brush the oil on this side of paratha also and again wait until the other side is done. Now remember, this is the jar flour and not the wheat flour. So you'll not be able to see the dark brown spots as we see in our regular paratha. The light brown spots when appear on this paratha will show the doneness of the parathas. Now see, I'll show you how to use the 2 ladles. I am using one ladle to put on the downside of paratha and with the other ladle we'll flip it gently. See, the brown spot will not be much clearer as they will not appear only. there will be very light brown spots, but this will not make our parathas raw. The parathas are ready to serve. See, the parathas have come out very much well. Both the sides are done nicely and stuffing has not at all come out. You can serve these parathas with chutney or ketchup. You can see our gluten-free stuffed paneer parathas are ready. These are guilt-free, protein-rich, fiber-rich with goodness of millets in one plate. So friends, give it a try and let me know your feedback. If you have any doubts, do comment me in the comment box so I'll get back to you. Do like, subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll come back with another healthy recipe soon.